fast in a hurry. So they use it for their advantage. I know you're not supposed to use the phone while the kids on the bus at all. Even if you're sitting, park. James, pull over, give me a phone call. Negative. Oh, you can't say negative because that's radio etiquette. Well, what can we do? Really? And I feel like if you're gonna have radio etiquette, we need to put some guidelines in of what radio etiquette is. We need to have some trainings on it because you can't suspend us for things that you don't even teach us about. They told us we can't say negative on the radio. They tell us negative all day long. I don't appreciate it. Look, like I said, they nitpick, but at the South Compound, they got a whole buffet sitting in the break rooms, in your office. But we park in the wrong slot. Oh, come see Mr. Man. Come do this. Come do that. You need to come see a supervisor. This, and that. They go shopping in their staff car. Couponing on the clock. I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm sorry, Mr. Lloyd, I apologize, you know. But, like I said, I love my department. I'm going back to school in January because I told him I want his job. I do. I believe in it. I'm gonna get it one day too. I told him. But I just feel like we gotta do something. We're losing drivers. I don't like it. I don't like the way the media portrays us at all. I love everybody in here, my brother and sister, auntie, uncle, cousin, and I feel bad about it. I really do. And also, this is from a bus driver at work during the pandemic, passing out the lunches and stuff. How was it during the declared emergency when COVID hit that food service workers were paid double their salary as designated in the contract under declared emergency, and the drivers that drove the buses weren't compensated as well? You also had transportation workers working in the food service department that were paid regular food service salary. Who decided to pick and choose who to apply the contract to? Where's the money that was designated and distributed to employees that physically work at their jobs during this time? Thank you.
Hello. I took that. My name is Sandy, and I work at South Compound. Two things. I don't know since when does a principal have so much power to take a bus driver off a route. Since when? We are so short of drivers. I bid it on one school, so that gives me open to work a lot, any other schools. A kid disrespected me, called me every name in the book. I brought it up to, I think, the assistant principal, told her the exact words that he had said to me. She suspended me off the ramp. I was like, since when? Now they're fighting to find drivers to cover that school. And I bid it on a cover for that school. But I'm everywhere. I can do up to 4 schools morning, 4 schools at night. That's one. Number 2, since this change of the over schedule change, our supervisors, they are overworked. They don't have time to talk about regular problems like what I'm having with the kids on the bus, because we have to talk about my RTMs. Ever since this RTM started, every other day I'm in there talking about my RTMs, which is easy to go, not you again. I'm fighting for what's mine. That's all it is. But they're overworked. Even downtown, I met a lady called Bunny. Very nice lady. But she's trying to figure it out. So it's all new. It's new to you guys, it's new to us. But there's no solution yet to the problem. And everybody's fighting about the time. So I feel like I'm working, but I'm not getting paid for it. Right, it's being taken from me, and yet I'm out there. I get in my compound, I live in the Cape. I live off Surfside. I drive all the way to the south. Okay, wear and tear between the tolls, gas prices, the wear and tear on my tires. And then I go in there and I have to fight you from RTM and explain myself. When you have a GPS that tells you, okay? And then you have the kids that disrespect you. For the most part, I take care of my kids, because my kids don't play with me. But when I see that principal in Lexington Middle do that to me, I got very insulted. I've been doing this for a long time. I've never been told, you can't come on my rank. For something a kid did, no comprende. So that has to be changed. They can't rule us like that, especially when we're so short of drivers. That's fine. Other than that, I love my child. I love my kids. Thank you.
I would just want to first just say thank you for just coming out. All of the staff and Dr. Savage. Dr. Savage was one of my daughter's teachers at Dunbar. And she said he was a man of proven action. But I want to see that tonight. I want to see that in people that's going to be a proven action. You know, there's an old saying in confusion, there's chaos. Look at this. We're so confused, and we are in so much chaos. Right now at this point. I'm sorry. But forgive for taking out all of our busy schedules tonight. But we're looking at chaos tonight. And it hurts my heart to see it. We're talking about money. We're talking about safety. We're talking about this. We're talking about that. We have so many elements that are going across us, but we are not talking about the same thing. We are human beings. We are human beings. We need to be addressed because when there's human actions, we need to start doing humanly things, not doing on our own self. Yes. But we need this dialogue tonight for any action taking place. And I'm hoping that we're not going to have this lip service tonight. That's my prayer tonight. Well, not just lip service, not written strips, and then you go home and do the same thing. Same old after day, the same thing. These are all systems service. We're addressing tonight mass mandates. But I know once that you want to go over a law. I know you say about the law and that, but we as people make laws. Yeah. We make the laws. We make the laws. And then you don't need the government trying to make profit over our city. We don't need that. My life is more important than that. My daughter is a thinking, the daughter is a thinking school. And she said, if a driver or teacher do not want a student, that driver and that teacher should make the statement, I shouldn't have a student come in my classroom without a mask. That should be obvious. But we should not have no one sit behind a desk and you got to make an appointment to see, and he can be able to wear his mask. He can report people who can be around you. If he be around you, you can have them. They are in a situation that they are in social distance, but a bus driver, we are 1 inch from each person. You should have just like airports. We are just like transportation, like airports. Airports, you have to wear masks on there, and they will literally, the police will take you out of there hand and feet if you do not do their things. They will take you out of hand and feet. We are just like the bus. This how narrow this line is. This how narrow the bus is. And this how we are close to each other, no more than a feet away. In the classroom, yes, you can maybe do that. But in the bus, you cannot. We are getting a little closer too. So I just wanted to put that suggestion out there. So if you can be able to talk to our leaders to be able to address that would be great. You know, and one thing, the first thing you said, period, we are the most important. I hear that every time. We need MVPs. Every day, don't we hear that every day? MVPs. No, we don't feel MVPs. Yes, we want You feel the most, this side of the player. That's how you feel each and every year. We don't have to hear that same old, same old. We don't want to hear it. And also this, like the airport, also spreading the COVID to our children, to even to ourselves. And I just wanted to say, all the concerns tonight, I just pray that we'll get it all in a situation that all of us can be on one mind. One mind together. And a few of our drivers right now, like our beautiful sister stated, that we are in the process. We are hoping that tonight that you can be able to hear us, literally hear us. And just like our sister said, I hope tonight you see it. You see the chaos. You see it. And knowing that tonight we as drivers, we are ready and we are willing to do whatever action we have to do. We need your help. As our leaders, speak for us. Yes. Speak for us. You see, we are in distress. Help us.
I'm Susan Sprague. I've been here 28 years, 23 at West, and the rest of the years I've been at Leonard. It took a while to get used to Leonard because Leonard was different than West, and now I'm used to it. My question is if you guys say we went back to the RTMs, why are we not doing our RTMs? We used to do them on paper. How do you all let a computer tell us how long it's going to take us to get from one place to another? How do you do that? And then turn around and change our RTM. When all of a sudden this happened to me, and it's happened to me this whole week. I should not have to go every single day and change my time. I should not have to go in and put extra time in. My clock-in time is at 5:17. I clock in at 5:17. I should clock out at 10 o'clock. That's not what's happening. What's happening is out of the blue, they're changing our RTMs, and they're not telling us. So therefore, we're looking all of a sudden every single day. I have to write down my time every single day because I don't trust them. And I have to check my time on the computer every single day to make sure that I'm getting paid from 5:17 to 10, from 1 to 6:45, like I'm supposed to be paid, which I'm not, because, your kid that you pick up at the beach isn't here today, so therefore you're not going to get paid for it. That's what's happening. They're clocking us out when they're not supposed to be clocking us out. I don't understand. At the very beginning of the school year, I wasn't here. I had COVID. I wasn't here.